Hey, fourth grade percussion. Hope that you guys are doing well and staying safe. I miss you. So, for today's lesson, we are going to, once again, of course, be on our bells. I have the music up here. We are going to go to the next couple pages in both of the books. So, the pages that I have emailed home in the past are not going to work for this lesson. So, I'm going to email you new pages that will be for the next several weeks, that'll last quite a while. Okay, so make sure that you are able to see the new pages that I send out. I'll send them to the parent email that I have, and I'll send it to each of my fourth grade percussionists, your email as well. All right, so check your emails. Hopefully you get the new pages. There's going to be two different documents, and they're both PDFs. All right, there's going to be one called Mallet's Continued Pages, and then there's going to be one called Mallet's Measures of Success, pages 8 through 11, I think. All right, so first thing though, guys, we're going to start out today with our warm-up. It's always important to start with warm-ups. We're going to start with the one that we've been doing. I'm not even going to pull up the music because you've been playing it like every single lesson now. So I'm just going to tilt this down to my bells. Cool. So guys, we're going to start out with our low C. I'm going to flip these around. I think that the sound is weird with them when I use, this part of the mallet. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. We're going to go from our low C up to our high C. We're going to play each bar, each note 4 times in a row, right? So C, 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 D, D. Good, and we're going to alternate our hands for each of them. Check your grip, all right? Make sure that our thumb is on that mallet shaft. Turn that wrist over. Back of the hand to the ceiling. Let me pull up my sleeves. It's always good to pull up your sleeves if you're wearing long sleeves and you're playing your mallets or percussion in general. All right, awesome. We are just working on moving our wrist only. Wrist only. No fingers that are like out. We're not drinking tea. We're not pointing at anyone, right? Thumb against the wood, or some of you have like a plastic shaft of your mallet, all right? And these fingers curled around. Good. Good. All right, here we go. So starting on our low C up to the high C. 4 times in a row. Just go from low C to high C and stop. 1, 2, ready, and... Good. Now we are going to start back down at our low C. This time we are going to, I'll flip mine around. We are going to hit each bar only 1 time. So we're going to play 1 of each note, alternating our hands all the way up to the high C. And then when we get to the high C, we're going to play it 1 time and we're going to go back down to the low C. All right, here we go. Starting our low C. 2, ready, and 1, 2. Back down. Nice job. Awesome. Cool. Always start out when you're practicing your bells, even if you're not watching this video, start out with doing those scales. It's called the C scale that you just played. All right. So guys, now we're going to go to this page. Let me make myself a little smaller. All right. So in the PDF that I sent you, this one is called, the top of it will say Mallet's Continued Pages, April 16th. So that's just the date that I scanned those pages in. All right, so find that one. We're going to start with number 7. So notice that the past couple weeks we started with like number 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. And last week we did like 4, 5, 6, I think. Today we're going to do 7 and 8. All right, so this is just continuing on what we've been doing on these pages of this book. All right, the book is right here. It is called Fundamental Method for Mallets. It's a book just for mallet percussion. All right, awesome. So we are on number 7 and number 8. So let's start with number 7. Take a look at that one. Right hand alone. Okay, so, left hand alone. I'm going to set down my mallet, my right mallet. All right, so first check your grip. Here we go. Let's try this together, starting on the C. Let's go very slowly through this, and I want you to watch the book and watch your mallet. So you can do a lot of up and down checking to make sure that you're on the right spot each time, okay? Don't try to just look at the music this first time, all right? We're gonna learn this music and do a lot of up and down with our eyes, okay? So that we can get all these notes. So nice and slow. Here we go from the beginning. Number 7. All right, here we go. Ready? Say the names of the notes with me. Go. C, C, D, C, A, C, G, C. Good. Stop right there. If you have printed these pages that I sent, awesome. Take a pencil and I want you to write the names of those notes. Take a pencil and go ahead and write them over top. So we're practicing learning it. If you are just looking at these on the screen, that is totally fine. You don't have to print any of those pages. There were a lot, so you don't have to print them. All right. We are going to just go note by note, and we're going to say the names of the notes slowly so that we're learning to read these notes, okay? Read these notes in the music. Here we go. So say them with me and point to them. Ready? And C, C, B, C, A, C, G, C, F, C, E, C, D, C, and then low C, high C. All right, we just got to the end of that first line. We just stopped right here on this C right here. Okay, so we've got C. Remember, C is up here on 1, 2, 3, that third space up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, third space up from the bottom, right? The B right here, there's like different ways you can remember the names of the lines, right? So think of every good bird like a bird that flies. Every good bird does fly. Every good bird, right? And remember the spaces, you need to remember face. Face is space. So F, A, C, E. So C, C, B, C, face, F, A, face, F, A, C. And now it's a line. So every good, G, space, face, F, A, C, space, F, space, F, A, C, line, every, space, F, A, C. All right, and then these ones are just below the staff. So we are going to just have to remember the D is below the staff, jumps up to C. The C is below the staff and has a line going through it and jumps up. All right, there's a pattern in this, right? A pattern. So guys, we're going to now, since we've gone through the notes, figure that we should probably go through those notes first. Now that we've gone through the notes and practiced them, let's now slowly, left hand only, go through and doing lots of up and down, looking at those notes and playing the note. All right, look at the music, play the notes as we go. All right, we're going to take our time and go nice and slow. From the beginning, all left hand. 2, slowly. Ready, go. C, C, B, C, A, C, G, C, F, C, E, C, D, C, C, C. Keep going. Second line. D, C, E, C, F, C, G, C, A, C, B, C, and C, last note. Okay, I want you to pause this video and go back and work on that again. Still with the left hand only, looking up, looking at the music and up and down with your eyes, practicing it slowly, okay? Then, after you've done that a couple times, I want you to try to do it without looking down. All right, just look at the music. I don't know how far I'd be able to go. I gotta practice it. Okay, so once you make a couple mistakes, stop yourself, go back, take a look, practice it like that. Okay, go back and look up and down, practice it, then try to do it again without looking down. I was practicing it before the video started, so I got a little further than I did the first time, right? Just take it slow, guys. That's what's important. Baby steps. All right. Okay, let's look at the next one, number 8. Number 8. So this is going to take what we just practiced with number 7 and now add our other hand to it. So let's go really, really slowly. I'm going to use the backs of my sticks again. All right. So looking up and down a bunch. So we're going to start with our left hand with the C, number 8. Here we go. Let's try it slowly. Ready, and C, 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 C. Now B, C, 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 A, C, 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 G, C, 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 and F, C, 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 E, D, C, 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 and C, C, C. Second line, D, E, F, G, A, B, and last note, C. Whew. All right, so I want you to pause this video. You're gonna work on that in little tiny chunks. Work on it like 2 measures at a time. So look at the first measure. This right here is a measure. This line is called a bar line, right? So that separates the measure. So 1, 2, just do 2 measures at a time. All right, work on it slowly. And then eventually, once you're ready, I want you to see if you can do it without looking down much. Ooh, I got messed up. So once you get messed up, stop. Go back. Take it slower. All right, look down, figure it out, then try it again without looking. All right, that's the goal. See if you can do either of these songs or both of them without looking down the whole time. If you get halfway through and you need to glance down, that is okay. If you need to glance down a couple times, that is fine. All right, we just want to get away from the whole like looking up and then looking down a whole bunch and looking up and then down, and like, because this whole up and down thing is really tough to do. So getting used to where those bars are so that we don't have to constantly look up and down. All right, either you're looking all the way down because you know it really well, like our warm up, or we're looking at our music and then glancing down a little bit to just kind of reset ourselves when we need to. Okay, awesome. So that is what you're going to work on in this book, page 7 and 8. All right, we're going to jump over to this, Measures of Success. Awesome. So on the file I sent you, it's called Mallets, Measures of Success, page 8 to 11. All right, so we're going to start with number 1.16, a Clair De La Lune. So let's start with that. Now remember, these are using those higher bars, the higher notes that we don't use for the scales that we do at the beginning and for that last book, right? So let me go down here again, show you my bars on my mallet. So we got our B flat, find your B flat, point to it please. B flat, good. Then we're going to use C, point to your C, and your high D, point to your high D. These are all on the upper side of, actually towards the middle, slightly towards the top end of my mallet. So you don't want to be using the low ones way down at this end. It sounds like that. We want to use like the B flat that's in the middle. I actually have one up at the highest one. We don't want that one either. That was too high. We want this one right in the middle. All right. So let's take a look there at a Clair De La Lune, starting with our B flat right hand. All right, your version of air banding it. Let's point to the notes and say them together, starting with this B flat. All right, here we go. Let's say it. Ready? And B flat, B flat, B flat, C, D, C, B flat, D, C, C, B flat. Now at the end of the music, you have the 2 dots. That means repeat. We're going to repeat it when we play it and go back to the beginning. All right, I think we did this one last week, so this should be a review for you guys. Here we go with our mallets. Let's check our grips. Make sure that we are using the back of our hand to the ceiling. We're using our wrist, right? Good wrist movement. Here, I'm going to make myself a tiny bit bigger. There, you can still see the music. Here we go, from the beginning. Good. Check your hands, fingers tucked in. Good. 1.16, 1, 2, ready, and 2, 3, 4, left, right, 1, 2, 3, repeat, right, left, right, left, C, and B flat, 2, 3, 4, awesome. All right, let's look at the next one. Mary Had a Little Lamb. You've played this before on mallets. So this is a review, but the thing is, you haven't seen it in music like this before. So we finally get to actually read it in the music. So take a look at the notes. The same 3 notes we were just playing. So we've got, say them with me, D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 rest, C, 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 rest, D, D, D. All right, and on and on. You can finish it if you'd like to, and pause the video. I just got to give you a quick reminder. So the D, if you count up from the bottom using our the saying that I like, every good bird does. That's going to help you remember that line right there is D. Every good bird does fly. Okay, so let's give it a try. Making sure we're playing with the right stickings. So right, left. Let's give it a try from the beginning. Here we go. Mary Had a Little Lamb. 1, 2, stay with me, and alternate your sticks. Rest, alternate. Rest, don't rush. Rest. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, cool. So go ahead, practice that one. Once you've done it with me at that speed or even slower, then you can slowly try to do it faster this week. Practice that song. That one's a really fun one to do, but I do want you to actually connect that sound to those notes. So look at the music, all right? Look at the music and see if you can do that one without looking down. That's a good one to practice without looking down because you guys know it so well. So try that one without looking down after you've practiced it a couple times first. All right, guys, now let's go down to this one that I think is a lot of fun. Mary Had a Cool Lamb. So it's basically Mary Had a Little Lamb, except they are going to change the rest around a little bit to make it sound kind of jazzy. So that's why it's called Mary Had a Cool Lamb, you know. It's supposed to be cool. All right, let's do 1.18 together. Mary Had a Cool Lamb. From the beginning, it's the same notes. So let's go ahead and try it out. And this is the last one we're going to do today. Here we go, from the beginning. 1, 2, on the D, and rest, right, right, and rest, left, left, and rest, right, right, and right, left, right, left, rest, and left, left, rest, right, left. 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys, your goal this week is to be able to play those songs with me. Even if you can play them faster, I want you to play them with me at some point each time you practice. All right. You need to work on really keeping that beat steady. As percussionists, it is so important and key, right? We talk about it a lot. All right. So don't just play it as fast as you possibly can. All right. Because a lot of times when we do that, we go da, 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 da. We start out one speed and we change to a different speed. We need to keep it the same speed the whole time. So if you're going to play it faster, play the whole thing faster and make sure it doesn't change. All right. But I do want you to try to make sure you are staying with me as well. So play these videos with me, at least if you can, each time you practice, if not like every couple times. All right. So stay with me when we play it together, and then you can practice it slower or faster if you want to, whatever's best for you. All right, guys, I hope that you have an awesome week this week, and happy practicing. I'll see you guys next week. Watch for that email from me with these 2 pages of mallet exercises. All right, bye guys.